Today we're taking a look at the Washington Mystics vs Atlanta Dream match, which is happening on Thursday, June 17, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Atlanta Dream took the court against the Washington Mystics and walked away with a win by a score of 101-78 in their last game. Atlanta finished the contest with a 50.7% field goal percentage, 36 of 71, and made 13 out of their 29 three-point attempts. From the free throw line, the Dream converted 16 of their 21 attempts for a rate of 76.2%. When it comes to hauling and boards, they collected 33 with 10 of them being offensive. They also dished out 20 assists in this game, as well as forcing the opposition into 17 turnovers and having 10 steals. Pertaining to defense, Atlanta allowed the other team to shoot 37.7% from the floor on 23 out of 61 shooting. Washington doled out 12 dimes and had 8 steals in this matchup. In addition, Washington pulled down 33 rebounds, 12 offensive, 21 defensive, and added 4 blocked shots. Washington ended up going 80.8% from the charity stripe by converting 21 of 26 attempts. They buried 11 of 27 shots from three-point land. The Dream are coming to the game after getting a nice win over the Mystics in the last game. The Dream ended up putting in a total of 101 points in the game, breaking their losing skid. The Mystics, for their part, ended up getting only 78 points in the game. With the Dream, the team moved to a 5-6 record on the year after getting the win. This actually moved the Dream up to 3rd place in the Eastern Conference. The Mystics, for their part, dropped to a 4-6 record on the year and ended up dropping to 4th place in the Eastern Conference. Leading the scoring for the Mystics in the losing effort was Hines Allen, who only ended up with 16 points. The second high scorer was Atkins, who put in 15 points. The rebounding lead was split between Charles and Leslie, who both pulled down 7 boards. Atlanta is coming into the game after getting 21 points from C. Williams. The second high scorer for the Dream was Sims, who put in 20 points. The rebounding leader for the Dream was E. Williams, who managed to pull down a total of 7 boards. Odyssey Sims is someone who was a factor for the game. She had 20 points on 8 out of 14 shooting. She saw the court for 36-18 minutes and totaled 5 boards. Sims walked away from this one shooting 57.1% from the floor and distributed 4 assists. One more player that was a major contributor in the game for the Dream was Courtney Williams. She totaled 3 rebounds in her 34-14 minutes on the hardwood. She finished 61.5% from the field in this contest by going 8 of 13, 21 points. When the final whistle was blown, Williams had accumulated 2 assists. The Atlanta Dream had no issue in the first game, and they are going to have no issue getting the job done again in this game. Atlanta will play this game with a mark of 5-6 this year. They are averaging 83.5 points per contest, 4th in the WNBA, while going 41.8% from the field. The Dream are connecting on 33.6% on three-point shots, 81 of 241, and 72.1% from the free throw line. As a unit, Atlanta is pulling in 34.8 boards per game and is sitting with 195 dimes so far this season, which is 10th in the WNBA in terms of passing the ball. They are giving up possession 12.7 times per contest and as a team are committing 20.5 personal fouls per game. On the defensive end, the Dream are forcing their opponents into 16.5 turnovers per contest while drawing 19.2 fouls. They rank 9th in the league in allowing assists to the opposition with 230 surrendered this season. The Dream defensively are giving up an opponent field goal percentage of 45.6%, 182 of 211, and they concede 36.5 rebounds per contest as a team. They are relinquishing 40.2% on three-point shots, and they are 11th in basketball in PPG from their opponents' 86.5. The game here, the Dream are playing quite a bit better than the Washington team. However, with the Mystics, the team is coming and playing quite a bit better, but still are struggling on the year overall. Look for the Atlanta Dream to come in playing a little bit better again in this game, and it will lead to the Dream winning here. When they last stepped on the court, the Washington Mystics went home defeated by a final of 101-78 when they played the Atlanta Dream. The Mystics collected 21 defensive rebounds and 12 offensive boards for a total of 33 in this matchup. They turned the ball over 17 times, while earning 8 steals in this contest. The Dream were called for 22 personal fouls in this game, which took the Mystics to the charity stripe for a total of 26 shots. They were able to knock down 21 of them for a rate of 80.8%. When talking about shooting from beyond the arc, Washington buried 11 of 27 tries, 40.7%. Overall, the Mystics ended up shooting 23 out of 61 from the field, which gave them a rate of 37.7%. The Mystics allowed the Dream to bury 36 out of 71 tries from the field, which had them shooting 50.7% in this contest. My betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta Dream. The Atlanta Dream come into this game with a 5-6 record overall, which puts them in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference standings. Coming into this game, the Dream are really struggling, having lost 4 of their last 5 games. The Atlanta Dream are currently averaging 83.5 points per game, while their defense is giving up 86.5 points per game. Atlanta is only shooting 33.6% from deep, while allowing opponents to shoot 40.2% from behind the three-point line. Tiffany Hayes has been the best player for the Dream, averaging 17.8 points while shooting 44.1% from the field and 43.2% from behind the three-point line. Courtney Williams has also been strong for the Dream, averaging 17.5 points while shooting 41.5% from the field. Myisha Hines-Allen ended up having an impact for the Mystics for the matchup. She buried 5 of 10 for the game, giving her a field goal percentage of 50.0% and had 6 rebounds. Hines-Allen scored 16 points in her 31 minutes of playing time and had 1 assist for the contest. One more player that played a role for Washington was Ariel Atkins. She finished with 2 dimes in her 17 minutes on the court, and she shot 4 of 11 from the field. Atkins walked away from this one going 36.4% from the field, as well as contributing 15 points and 2 total rebounds. On the other side of this matchup is the Washington Mystics, who sit with a 4-6 record, which puts them in 5th place inside the Eastern Conference. The Mystics had won 2 games in a row before losing the last game against Atlanta. Washington comes into this game averaging 81.5 points, while their defense is giving up 82.6 points per game. Tina Charles has been the best player for Washington, averaging 24 points while shooting 44.8% from the field and 33.3% from behind the three-point line. Washington has a win-loss mark of 4-6 for the season. Washington has totaled 815 points this year, 81.5 per contest, and they snagged 35.1 rebounds per game. The Mystics commit 20.1 fouls per game, and they connect on 85.0% from the free throw line. As an offense, the Mystics are shooting 39.7% from the floor, which is ranked 11th in the league. They are assisting teammates 18.1 times per contest, 8th in basketball, and they cough up possession 12.1 times per game. The Mystics on the defensive end are ranked 7th in the WNBA in points given up per game with 82.6. The Washington defense concedes 39.8% on shots from beyond the perimeter, 86 of 216, and their opponents are converting on 77.9% of their free throw attempts. They have given up 19.7 dimes and 36.0 boards per game, which is ranked 9th and 7th in the league. They are forcing 14.7 turnovers on a nightly basis and have let teams shoot 43.8% from the floor, 9th in basketball. My betting advice for that game is to pick over. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.